What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. My name is Myles with Holiday World out of Dallas, Texas. And behind me, I have a 2022 Keystone Cougar 27SGS. This is going to be a really great couple style fifth wheel that is still pretty lightweight. It does have slide outs on both sides of your living room to really open up that space, but doesn't have an island kitchen, so you get a ton of floor space in there. And it's also going to have a slide out in the bedroom. And then this is kind of like a full circle video for me. So depending on how long you've been following me, there's probably very few of you that will be watching this video that saw my very first ever video that I uploaded to YouTube about 2.5 years ago. I believe it was December of 2019, where I made a video of this model. And so this is really cool just to come back to this model again and make a video of it, because this is kind of what started this whole journey. And I just want to say how much I appreciate every one of you that watched. When I uploaded the video of this model 2.5 years ago, I literally had 0 subscribers on this channel, 0 views. I had never taken a single video of an RV before. It was my first time ever doing anything like that. And it is amazing to see what has happened since then. And I really appreciate every single one of you that watch. And hopefully this can be a little bit of an inspiration for some of y'all out there maybe. I mean, it's literally changed my life, what this channel has become. And I'm so appreciative of everything that y'all have created here with what this channel is now. So 2 years ago, literally 0 views, 0 subscribers, and now here we are, 60,000 of you that tune in regularly to see different walkthroughs of the RVs. So I really appreciate that. I also want to say a quick shout out to my manager at the time, Tommy Owen. He has been one of the greatest mentors for me that I've ever had in my life. He was the one that encouraged me to come out here and make a video, upload it to YouTube and things like that. And he actually did it for everybody in our store. Every salesperson encouraged them to go out and do that. And I guess I was the only one that went and made that one video and decided I was going to keep doing it. And he continued to push me and challenge me to go out and do more of it and to stay consistent with it and to not quit on it. And it was pretty incredible how long the process took, where I believe it was somewhere around 12 to 18 months of consistently making videos before I ever sold a single RV off of the videos that I made. So a lot of times it felt like I was just wasting my time, that it wasn't worth the effort I was putting into it. As a lot of y'all know, I do not get paid by my company to come out here and make these videos. I'm just in a sales position, so I only make money when I sell an RV. So I was spending a ton of my time, I mean literally hundreds of hours, putting it into making these videos and not seeing anything come from it. But Tommy really pushed me to continue to do it more and just to keep going and to trust the process of what I was doing. And now here we are, where I've kind of got myself into a position, thanks to all of you, where I pretty much only talk to people now. And for the most part, I mean, 95% of the RVs that I sell come from people that watch this channel here, or maybe watch my TikTok page or my Instagram page. And that is where all of my sales come from, which is so cool, knowing that the work that I put in and everything that I've done is just so appreciative or so appreciated by you guys. And so I really just want to say thank you for that. It has been really cool to see where I've came in the past couple of years. I completely stumbled into this industry, and I'm gonna just wrap this up here real quick. But I want to tell you a little bit more of my story, because I don't talk about it too much. I moved here from Denver, Colorado about 3 years ago without a job. I just wanted to experience something new. I wanted to go try something new and different. I got away and moved into a state where I had 0 family here. And so there were a lot of challenges that came with that. And I did not have a job when I moved here. This was just the first place that I had got an interview with and hired me. So I took it. And now here we are 2.5, or I guess almost 3 years later now since I got hired. And it's pretty incredible what it has become. So it's definitely changed my life. A lot of y'all have directly had an impact in changing my life significantly. So I really appreciate that and just want to say thank you. So that's all I got as far as that story goes. Hopefully that inspires someone out there too. Just know, if you're pushing through something or challenged with something, just continue to grind after it and keep pushing, keep going, and do not give up on the ideas that you have and the ambitions that you have, because if you put in consistent effort, the results will come with time. So that's all I got. Let's go ahead and dive into this video, this Cougar 27SGS. Hey, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time tuning into one of my videos, I'm super excited that you're here. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if you do get something out of this video, consider hitting the like button down below and definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you would like to connect with me on other social media platforms, links to my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook are down below in the description, where you can find other RV related content that I upload regularly. And then finally, if you are interested in this RV, keep in mind I am in a sales position. I do not get paid by my company to come out here and make these videos. I just do this on my own time in hopes of finding people like you that might be interested in this RV. So I would love to personally assist you in helping you make this RV yours. So you can either text me at the number on the screen there, or there is a link down below in the description that you can fill out with some basic information that will help me best help you. So go down there and fill out that information if you are interested in this RV, and let's get into the video. All right, y'all, so again, this is the 2022 Keystone Cougar 27SGS. You'll be able to see the specs up there on the screen, and I apologize for getting a little sentimental there at the beginning. It's just really crazy just to see what has happened in my life in the past couple of years. One part I didn't mention too is, like, when I moved here from Colorado, I literally had less than maybe $2,000 to my name, which was what I was hoping I would have to survive until I got a job and got a paycheck coming in. Had a busted up 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee that broke down on me 4 times before I finally ended up getting my Tacoma, and basically was struggling to make ends meet every month of my life essentially at that point. And now that has significantly changed thanks to a lot of y'all. So I just again want to show my gratitude for people like you that watch these videos and then come and buy RVs for me and stuff like that, and trust me enough to take care of you in the process of finding and purchasing your RV. So really just want to say how grateful I am, because I really do appreciate y'all. And if you go watch the video I made of the Cougar 27SGS, that was my very first video, I mean, it is nothing like what my videos are now. I have certainly come a long way in the videos that I create, because that video was maybe 5 to 8 minutes long, and I was just trying to talk about as much stuff as I could, and the production of it was absolutely horrible, and it has come a long way since then. So just appreciate y'all that continue to watch and continue to keep me inspired to come out here and make these videos for y'all. So really appreciate you. So looking at the specs and everything that you saw on the screen there, you can see this says Cougar half ton on the front. Now Cougar, really what they label their half ton models as is to distinguish them from the difference of like a full Cougar here, where your full Cougars like this are your bigger models. Then they have their half ton line. That half ton doesn't necessarily mean that it is towable by a half ton. In most instances, I mean, I'm going to recommend that people tow this with a 3/4 ton. So half ton is going to be like a F-150 or 1500 truck. A 3/4 ton would be a 250 or 2500 truck. But there are circumstantial things, like if you're only going to tow this once and it's just going through flat land and stuff like that, and you have a very modern half-ton truck and it's just going to be you in the vehicle, there are some instances where that may make sense for you to tow this one time with a half-ton truck or whatever it may be. So there's circumstantial things that come into that, but you're definitely having to look at the truck much more closely when you're thinking about towing something this size with a half-ton, because you have to not only look at the towing capacity of your truck versus the weight of the trailer here, you also have to look at the payload capacity of the truck, which includes occupants in the vehicle and any cargo in the vehicle, and what the hitch weight of the RV is. So the hitch weight of the RV has to be well below what your payload capacity is to make room for cargo and occupants in the vehicle, as well as if you get a fifth wheel hitch installed in the bed of the truck, the weight of the fifth wheel hitch itself, plus you add stuff into the RV, and that's going to affect the hitch weight a little bit also. So lots of different factors to look into if you're actually thinking about towing this with a half-ton truck. But 3/4 ton truck, definitely going to be fine. Shouldn't be much gray area there that has to be dug through to really figure out if that's going to work. So, but you have a really nice automotive grade fiberglass front cap up here. Also, if you don't know my family, we have a Cougar 364 BHL, so I'm a big fan of the Cougar also. My dad got that about 1.5 years ago now, and we love it. So I'm a big fan of Cougar. You have a rotating pin box here. This is the Road Armor pin box, where you have this rubber bushing here that is going to absorb that shock as you brake and accelerate, giving you a comfortable towing experience. You also have the hitch vision plate here, so this is going to allow you to better see your truck lining up with the hitch. And you have your docking light, so you can see what you're doing in darker conditions. Plus you have your safety lights there with those amber lights, and another one going across the top. Coming down underneath here, you're going to have your storage compartment. You have a spare tire in here, as well as your battery hookups, and then you have your battery disconnect switch. So that's going to kill all power to the battery if you're leaving your campsite and don't want to have to go through the RV and make sure you turned everything off. You can just kill all the power there to the battery. However, you do have a 200-watt solar panel on the roof that's going to help keep your batteries charged, so you will have that as well. We'll come around the campsite first, and you're going to have a 30-pound propane bottle on this side as well as a 30-pound propane bottle on the other side. Lift this up. You do have solid slam latch doors, so those are going to be metal latches there that you have, and then you have a magnet to hold that in place. 2 outdoor speakers, and you can see your 200-watt solar panel up there on the roof as well, and your awning outside with an LED light strip that is right underneath the awning, so whether your awning is in or out, that will illuminate your entire space out here underneath the RV. Coming to the pass-through storage, huge space in here. A lot of times people will consider a fifth wheel over a travel trailer is because of how much larger this pass-through storage space is. I mean, this is probably 3 to 4 times the amount of space you have in a travel trailer pass-through storage compartment. And this here, you have this panel that covers this so it looks nice and clean, but this is all your wiring. Keystone uses all color coordinated wiring, so all of your wires for the RV have their specific designated color. You have a legend here, so that is going to help whether you're trying to troubleshoot an electrical issue or you're taking it in for service. That is going to speed up the time, which is either going to save you money or save you time with that color coordinated wiring system. You would be surprised how many RVs out there literally just have all the same color wiring. Outlet here as well, you have inverted outlets, so if you expand upon the solar and add an inverter, you can start getting power to some of your outlets here inside the RV as well. And then light in here and your pass-through space. I'm really excited to talk more about solar. I just had Courtney with the Flipping Nomad here. So if you haven't seen the Flipping Nomad before, go to Instagram and check out the Flipping Nomad. That is a completely custom Montana. It is called the Ultimate Montana, and Courtney has 2,600 watts of solar on there. So the videos I'll be uploading of that Montana that will be coming soon are going to talk a lot about the solar package and stuff that is required to fully run an entire RV off of solar. And I'm really excited about that. Plus I will also be making a video that is specific about solar outside of that one as well. And coming to this side, you have the solid steps going up into the RV. We'll look at that more as we get to going inside. Going to the back, you're going to have your ladder on the back wall so you can get up onto the roof. Cable driven slide, so this is going to push and pull this slide out at all 4 corners evenly so that this slide out goes in and out straight every time and doesn't do any damage to the floor. You do have a towing hitch on the back, so this will have a 3,000 pound weight rating on this hitch right here. So whether you use it for accessories or for towing, you have a 3,000 pound weight rating on this hitch. And then fully enclosed underbelly, all your water tanks and water lines are sitting above the insulation in this underbelly. You also have a sewer, like your sewer hose storage compartment right here. Got so many trucks going behind me trying to speak loud enough to drown out that sound, but you're gonna have your sewer storage line right there. Also on every Cougar, you're going to have 12-volt heat pads on all your water tanks. So that's gonna be like if you're traveling with water and you're traveling in anywhere close to freezing temperatures or below freezing temperatures, you can flip on those 12-volt heat pads to make sure that your water tanks don't freeze while you're transporting and not running the furnace. You're gonna have 2 ACs on the roof. So the second AC is actually an option on these size Cougars, but being in Texas where it is hot in the summer, we definitely get that additional AC on there straight from the factory. Coming under here, you can see you have your black and gray tank connections right there. That is going to be the only spot. Yep, only dump station on the RV right here for your black and gray tanks. And then you do have the road armor suspension. So the road armor suspension right there, that is going to give you 6 inches of travel. So 3 inches up and 3 inches down. Definitely one of the best suspension systems coming out of the factory that you can get. And in this pass-through storage compartment here, you'll have all your water hookups so you can feed your water lines up through the bottom, keep the store closed. And every water hookup you need is in here, plus you have an external shower. It will come with a 25-foot coil hose that you can hook up to that shower, an additional solar plug, and a plug for a satellite if you want to get that installed as well. You do have auto leveling on this fifth wheel. So here's all your controls for auto leveling. You're going to have your solar charge controller. So this will be working with the solar panel on the roof and your battery to monitor the charge of everything. And this is really cool. It comes with an app that is going to show you like how much power is being pulled from your solar, how much power is being used by your batteries, and how long you have to like recharge your batteries, how much battery life is left, all that kinds of information. And then you can see you also have heat running into this cavity as well, where that is your heat ducting there. So Also, aluminum framing on this Cougar, and on all of your Keystone products, when they do aluminum framing, you're gonna have welds on both sides of every frame connection. Another 30-pound propane bottle over here. And this is the exact specs for this exact model we're looking at. You have an 8,060 pound dry weight. That is going to give you a gross vehicle weight rating of 10,290 pounds and a 1,669 cargo carrying capacity. And that's pretty much everything on the outside. You have your other slide up here that is going to have the Schwintek slide mechanism. And come back to the front, and we'll go ahead and head inside. See, again, you have your awning there. I guess maybe this slide out wasn't big enough, but I kind of wish they would have done an awning on this slide out as well and give you another one. That is like the only critique I have on this model, is I wish they had another awning coming out off the slide, but I guess it is what it is. You still have a good amount of awning coverage from this area right here, which is typically going to be your hangout spot anyways. So that is everything on the outside. Let's go ahead and head inside. All right, as we head inside, again, you have your solid steps here. These are gonna be making contact with the ground, give you nice grip pads on there, really big oversized top steps so you don't slip coming out of there. Of course, you have a grab handle coming in as well. And then Cougar, they are putting the privacy shades in the window here on all of their models now. So everything they make is coming with this privacy shade. There's a lot of other RVs that will have the capability to have that installed, but this is coming with it from the factory. So just a little thing that you don't have to worry about on a Cougar to get additionally that you probably will want anyways. And then coming inside, this is just a really great couple style layout. I really am a fan of all the openness inside of this model. You get the dinette table, and what I really love about this dinette table is if you think about your experience while you're out camping, your campground is going to be on this side of the RV. So if you are sitting at this table, I mean, we have a trailer right here next to us, but at your campsite, you're going to have a great view sitting at that table right out to your campground and be able to see everything that's going on. That is something that, like my family, a lot of the RVs that we have or have had over the years, because we've had 7 of them now, I don't think we've ever had one that has a really big window on the campsite. So that's something I've always felt that would be nice to have that we just haven't had in a lot of the models that we chose. But that is something that I really appreciate on it. Plus you have the 2 recliners on the back wall. These do move, so they are freestanding, because with the slide outs here, you can see that slide's not coming in with that chair in this position. So you actually can put these back to back when you're transporting, and they do have straps behind them to strap them down. They also come with these carpet pads for underneath there, just so you don't mess up the floor or anything moving those around. But they do recline, and you can move them. So if we slide this out just a little bit, you'll be able to see that. Push this back. Gosh, I gotta pull this really far back because it does recline pretty far. Give yourself some space there, and that thing, you are in full sleep mode. So that looks super plush, super comfy, and just incredibly far as how far back that lays, and definitely can sleep comfortably in these recliners. Push that back there. You're gonna have good storage on both sides of your recliners as well, with some tabletop space, outlets, USB ports, light switch, and then all your storage up above. This will be unobstructed all the way through. You have hidden hinges in there as well, so your hinges will be hidden so you don't see them from outside. Surround sound speakers in the ceiling, so you have a speaker there and speaker here. I had to look all the way around the whole trailer to find that. Speaker there, and forgive me, I have my little handy towel with me today because it is so hot out here, and I have found that at least keeping a towel with me to wipe my face every now and then helps a lot with just being more comfortable filming in such hot temperatures out here in Texas in July. So anyways, forgive me while I wipe my face real quick. You also have outlets and USB ports on this side of the RV as well. No storage on this side. I'm sure there's something behind there that is why there is no storage there. Then this is going to be a tri-fold sofa, so this will make out to a bed. If you need an additional sleeping space, this will pull out and make into about a full-size bed there. But you have a great view of the TV no matter where you're sitting in the RV. So from the sofa, great view. From the recliner, great view. And obviously from the dinette table, great view as well. The only place you don't have a view is if you're sitting right there. But other than that, that's at least 6 seating positions in here that all have a great view of the TV, which is something that I know is very important to a lot of people and would be important to me as well. Let's talk about some construction elements real quick, because I always love getting underneath the slide outs here, where you have this kind of like PVC plastic feeling woven carpet, very flexible, very durable. But then you get up underneath here and you can see you have an astrofoil layer of insulation in your slide out, and it is wrapped as well. So this is your subflooring that is wrapped. Now you do this on a lot of different products out there in the market and you will just see bare exposed wood underneath here. This is something that is very different that Keystone does to just protect that subflooring underneath there better. And something that a lot of other manufacturers, if you lift up that flooring, you're just going to see exposed wood. That is something that makes this Cougar different. Then there are also, when it comes to like the insulation, Cougar is so popular because of the great insulation packages they have. So having things like the 12-volt heat pads on your water tanks, having 2 ACs, and then these are a residential air filter in your ACs. So these Coleman Mach ACs, super quiet. They're about as quiet as a whisper quiet AC system. They're just more efficient and give you the option to have that residential air filter, which is going to, one, keep your air in the RV cleaner, but also it's going to keep your ducting cleaner over the lifespan of your RV. So you can see that you have like a racetrack ducting system in here. So you have ducts coming out of both sides of the RV, which is giving you twice the amount of vents, and this is going to be ducted to the AC up front as well. Coming into your kitchen, it's not an island kitchen, but it is like an L-shaped kitchen, so it gives you that island feel. And you can see your space around here. Nice color scheme with the Cougar. I know I believe it was a 2019 model that I made a video of the very first time, maybe a 2020. And definitely looks a lot different today than it did back then. Much more, light colors and things like that. So really good space in your fridge. This is a 12-volt refrigerator, so it is going to be running off your battery, and your solar panel will be making sure that that stays operating for you. And then coming to the windows, another big change between this and like the first Cougar 27SGS I made a video of. That one had wooden blinds on it. This one has an actual blacked out pull-out shade or pull-down shade. So big change there too. That was something I absolutely hated about the older Cougars, is they all had wooden blinds on them that were brown that just did not look good at all. I did not like them one bit, and it made me shy away from showing Cougars a lot of times when I had customers coming in looking for something that maybe a Cougar would have fit the bill for, but I really shied away from showing them because I just didn't like the way they looked. So love the changes they made, and they definitely flipped me around and got me to become a fan when they made the color change that they did. Have the Wi-Fi router connection up here, so if you wanted to install a Wi-Fi router, that would go right there. Going to have a standard size RV microwave in the kitchen. 3-burner stove. It's the Furrion stove that you have here. Going to have a good size oven. This is bigger than like your standard RV oven, so a bigger size with that, and then some storage down underneath there as well. You also have a vent fan going outside of the RV, so you can vent out all the smells from your cooking. 2 more pull-out drawers here. These will both be the same size, but very large. Open this up and you have all your storage throughout here. Lots of shelving. And this is all unobstructed through there as well. Let's talk about the price real quick. The MSRP on this Cougar here, with all the options on it that you see on this sheet, is going to have a MSRP of $73,887. So it's going to sell well below that. That is just our MSRP price. Again, I am in a sales position, so I'm here in hopes of finding someone like you that may be interested in this RV. And I do not get paid by my company to come out here and make videos of these RVs. So if you are interested in this RV, you can either text me at the number on the screen or go down into the inquiry link down below. Something I'm pretty excited about is actually, if you go down into that inquiry link, you can pick any of our 6 locations. So we have locations in Dallas, Fort Worth, 3 in the Houston area, and 1 in New Mexico. And if you go down into that link down below, you don't have to worry about specifically coming to my location, which is actually the Mesquite location when you go through that link. If you want to work with me directly, you can pick the Mesquite location. But if you want to go work at a location that's closer to you and get an RV from a location closer to you, that is perfectly fine too. And you can go select the location that works best for you through that link down below, because all of our stores carry this product, all 6 of them. So you don't have to come to Mesquite to get it, but if you want to work with me directly and want to come pick up your RV from me, I am at the Mesquite location when you fill out that inquiry link there, so we can get you all the appropriate pricing information and maybe set up a time for you to come take a look at it if you'd like to do that as well. Open this up and you're just gonna have your breakers and fuses down in this panel here. And outlets, USB ports there. Again, another inverted outlet if you expand upon that solar package. And let's look at your storage in the island. 3 pull-out drawers there. All will be the same size. And then some shelving space down underneath the sink. And it is a dual basin stainless steel sink. It will come with sink covers. One will have some holes in it, or some like slits in it so that it can be a drying rack as well. Faucet there that comes out so you can do what you need to do in this area, and just a nice finish with that. You also have the fireplace, so this will be an electric heat source for you. This fireplace here has multiple different color options and is going to put out a good deal of heat, so it will really help take the chill out of the air on colder mornings while you're just hanging out in this area here from an electric heat source, so you don't have to use propane to get heat from that. Then you have a nice big, it looks about a 50-inch screen TV here. Little flip up storage compartments underneath there. All of your sound controls, this will be Bluetooth, so you will have Bluetooth capabilities there and more storage underneath that spot. And then it looks like there's not really any storage behind the TV. Oh, there is. Wow, you have a big storage compartment behind the TV as well. So nice big storage area back there. And that is just about everything in this space out here. Let's go up into the bathroom. You're gonna have your steps up into the bathroom area. Nice handle here to grab onto while you're going up the stairs. You have the in-command touchscreen control panel here. So this is going to give you access to control everything on the RV. This here also connects to your phone, so anything this does, your phone can do as well when you're within Bluetooth range, and does some really cool stuff where you can program your ACs to come on and off at certain times. You can see the schedule function there. You can see the temperature of your RV from your phone also, so great to be able to do stuff like that. And then these little things here, I get questions about these a lot. These are just what are reading the temperature in the RV. So that is what is essentially your thermostat there. And coming up into the bathroom, you have a sliding pocket door. So nice clean finish with the sliding pocket door that comes across there. You have a porcelain toilet. You can see it's like an elongated toilet. And what I love about these is if you want to change out this toilet lid, you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and any elongated toilet lid is going to fit on there. So you can swap that out at any time if you ever need to. You have a towel rack there. Lots of really deep storage all through this area. Tons of space for different towels and things like that. And then your shower, you're going to have your seat in the shower. Step inside here, and I'm about 6'2" with my shoes on, and I have at least about 3 inches to this spot here. So you could be at least 6'5" and comfortably sit in here, and then if you go up into the skylight, you could easily be about 6'6" or so. And then standing under this actually is fully over my head, so I do not have to duck to get under that, which I love that. And then you get a little bit of additional shower height in this shower because it dips down just a little bit. So you can see like how instead of sitting like at this level here, it dips down at least about a good 3 to 4 inches. So if you plug that drain up too, you could probably get about a 3 to 4 inch bathtub there too if you ever need it. I know my family, we do that in our Cougar fifth wheel for my little nephew, and that's something that we have utilized as well. Storage underneath here. Don't be concerned about seeing light there. That goes down into the pass-through storage compartment. So that is a pressure reasoning why they do that. So air has the flexibility to move between the two compartments and not build up too much pressure. And then 3 drawers that pull out. You also have an outlet in here, light switch, stainless steel faucet, and all your medicine cabinet storage with 2 lights above the medicine cabinet. Vent fan in here, AC vent as well, and again the sliding pocket door coming in and out of here. My goodness, it is just so hot. I gotta go grab my towel. I just had like 3 drops of sweat drop on my phone. Oh, it is just so hot. It's unbelievable. Okay, let's go up into the bedroom. Going to have a queen size bed in here. I love the way that Cougar does their bedroom design, having this 2-tiered nightstand system. You're gonna have your pass-through storage underneath the bed going all the way up to the front cap if you need it. Here's your 2 sink covers that I was talking about there. Strut assisted, so this stays up on its own. Comes with a nicer, more upgraded Serta, like sort of memory foam style mattress, so definitely a much more premium mattress. You still may wanna replace that if you want something a little bit more premium in quality, but it's much better than what's in your standard RVs. Storage up above here. And throughout here, unobstructed all the way through, again, your 2-tiered nightstand system with your USB ports and outlets. Have storage space underneath there. And then you have the AC in here that is ducted to the other AC. So you have your 2 AC vents. Then a nice big wall here if you wanted to put a TV. You could definitely fit a bigger size TV in there. Just have to make sure the slide out has room to come in. TV hookups and your outlets. And then all of your wardrobe storage throughout the slide out here. This is all in the slide out where you have that nice clothing rod going across and you have the pull out drawers in here as well. And then your setup on this side of the bed will be the exact same. It'll be identical to the other side. This side is not an inverted outlet where that side is an inverted outlet. So not every single outlet will be inverted, but a good portion of them will be. And again, pull down blackout shade in the bedroom as well. Just keep in mind as well, something I like to show you, do have a very slight step going up to the bed. I believe that is just to make more room for the pass-through storage, I'm guessing. But you do have a slight step going up into here. Doesn't really get in the way too much or anything like that, but it is there. And then you have a light switch on this wall and another thermostat here for the bedroom for this AC unit as well. And then coming back down, this is your view coming down the stairs of this RV. Really nice looking, really open and spacious, and I just love it. But you let me know what you think down below in the comments. All right, y'all, that's all I got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button down below and definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Again, I appreciate all of you so much that tune in and watch this channel regularly. It really means a lot to me, and I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that have come because of people like you that watch this channel and have even came and bought RVs from me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And if you are interested in this RV, I would love to personally help you out in assisting you with making this RV yours. So you can either contact me at the number on the screen there or go down into the inquiry link down below. Again, keep in mind, now with that inquiry link down below, you can select any one of our 6 locations to purchase your RV from. So I am at the Mesquite location, which is just outside of Dallas, but if there is a location that is closer to you that works better for you, feel free to put that as a location that you want to work with. I will not be able to work with you directly when you go to a different store. I can still like help out with the process and things like that because I still will be a part of it. But if you want to work with me directly, I'm at the Mesquite location, but I'm just saying that to say, do not feel like you have to come to this Mesquite location to buy an RV from me because you can pick any one of the 6 stores going through that link and you'll be able to get your RV from any one of our stores. So really appreciate y'all. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, I'll see you out camping.